Hey guys, I hope you can hear me and see me well. Of course, just as I was to start the stream, my camera shut off and I had to reboot the whole system, but I hope it works now. Give me a minute to start the live stream on Instagram as well. And, you know, do the usual stuff maybe in the chat box and tell me where you're from. And again, let me know if there is any issues with the sound or the video. I would really appreciate it. Hey guys, on Instagram, I'm starting your live stream just now, and I already have started my stream on YouTube, and I will be switching back and forth between both of them. So, YouTube says robot voice, sound is creepy, звук отстроить. Alright, I don't know what the issue is with the sound. It was fine just a moment ago, but you know how it all works. There might be some lagging. Hey you guys on Instagram, I will be back with you in a moment. Let me see what I can do here. Hey guys on YouTube, please let me know if anything has changed with the sound, because I'm not really sure what's going on. Hey you guys. Hello everybody. You guys on Instagram, is the sound alright? Is the video alright? Please let me know. See. Alright. So you guys on YouTube, let's do a quick reboot. Stay there. I will be with you shortly. Привет, Саша. Как твои дела? У вас, значит, все хорошо со звуком. Alright. The sound is fine on Insta, it seems. So, are there any issues on YouTube now, guys? Also, if there are any issues on YouTube, you can switch to Instagram. The people there say it's okay. Hey, hey. Guten Tag. Can you hear me? Alright, so while we are waiting for some reactions on YouTube, could you guys on Instagram tell me how are you, where I'm from, and all that good stuff? What's going on with you? Yeah, the chat is today, as you can see. So I take it that there are still some issues with YouTube sound. That's kind of weird because, you know, I tested it and it doesn't want to work like I want it to. and I can't really listen to it myself, because if I start listening, you guys will hear it repeating on and on and on and on and on. Let me try one more thing here. Budapest пошел волосы мыть. Well, have a good bath time. Yay. I have a friend who lives in Budapest too. Hi, hello you guys. So, do you guys on YouTube still have the same issues? I tried to change the bitrate a bit. Maybe changed something, or maybe not. I'm Italian and I love your voice and your songs. Thank you so much. I always appreciate your sharing my stories and posts. It's really nice of you. Thank you. А печенье будем печь в прямом эфире? Нет, печенье сегодня не будем, сегодня будем делать свечки. So, our bass player Sean just asked if we are going to cook cookies today, but we're not cooking cookies. We're making candles. Alright, I think we will leave the YouTube running as well, and we'll see if anything changes there. So, but if you guys have any issues on YouTube, please go to Instagram and you will see everything there. There will be just a little bit of a smaller frame, but I guess it's alright. Hey! Красавица, спасибо большое. Hey, you're from Brazil. Oh, Dirk is here. Nice. Alright, so today is a pretty unusual stream. I'm usually making music, if you guys didn't know, just in case you're new here. But today I'm going to be chatting with you and making candles. Candles are my new passion. I really enjoy making them, and I really enjoy burning them as well. So, as I got your orders for our new candles, I decided that as I'm going to spend a few hours making them, I might as well just spend time with you guys. So I think we're going to have some fun, and if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat box and let me know if you have, any stories to share maybe, or if you want to learn something about candles or my music, or I don't know, Russian culture or whatever. Also, if you are from Russia and you don't understand me, let me know, I will speak in Russian. Вот. Ребят, если вы из России, но не понимаете, что я тут по-английски говорю, то вы мне напишите, пожалуйста, и я тогда буду повторять еще и на русском. Oh, hey! Julia Volkova, it's you, Dominic, right? It's your name on YouTube. Hey there, it's 12 p.m. in your area. Now it is a little bit after 8 p.m. here in Moscow. By the way, let me know if the sound has changed on YouTube, and if not, you are always welcome to Instagram. Hey! How easy is it? How easy is it to make candles? That was a bit of a tongue twister. Hey you. So I guess you will see. I think it's pretty easy, but it takes quite a bit of testing to, figure out if I'm making them in my kitchen, yes, welcome to my actual kitchen. I'm going to be making the candles here. Alright, how things are going. Oh yeah, it's you, Dominic. Alright, it's nice to see you. So we have 4 kinds of candles, as there are 4 songs from the EP, Songs of Summer, and I decided that it's going to be an interesting idea to have a special candle for each song, so there are 4 kinds. And so I have to measure the wax that I'm going to use for 1/4 of the amount that I'm going to be preparing today. And so I have the scales here. I don't know if you can see, probably not. Let me just move you a bit, guys, just maybe like here. Yeah, that's a bit better, I think. Okay, so I'm using coconut wax and soy wax, and I need 1 part coconut wax and 2 parts of soy wax for this particular blend, and this is a bit too much, so I'm going to cut it like this. Alright, and see if it's the right amount. No, now it's too small. I have also prepared the jars and the wicks beforehand, because it's really boring. Yeah, turns out. So now I have a lot of these small jars with the wicks inside of them. These are the smaller kinds, and these are the bigger ones. So we'll be making different candles, and we will need different amounts of wax for each container, but I already did all the math. So what's going on here? Hey, thank you for joining. Ответите тебя взаимно. Welcome. I'm a bassist from Cognitive Curves. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. Alexandrite Metal. Wow. Cool. Nice to meet you. Что-то готовит? Кто что-то готовит? Я что-то готовит? Я готовит. Oh, cool. Next here is a composer and vocalist from Morton Volume, my colleague. Nice. Hello from Brazil. Also another musical colleagues called Winter Bands. Are we going to do a collab, cover something? Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. I don't mind collabs or any other kinds of, collaborating, not necessarily like singing in somebody else's music, but it's kind of hard to manage the schedules of different artists. We had some plans for last year, but you know how last year worked out for everybody, so it's a little bit tricky. Maybe this will work. Oh, almost. Alright. Oh, yay, it's perfect. Okay. So what's going on there? Звук лагает. Да, Серег, мы уже выяснили, что почему-то в YouTube лагает звук, но я не понимаю почему, потому что у меня он шел нормально до того. Поэтому можно перейти в Инстаграм. Что ты сделаешь, Саш? I don't know. For the moment, can you do covers? I'm not sure what you mean. Did you mention a specific band, maybe? Because I'm basically everything that I do is, covers. Кофе! Я думаю, что ж ты там, дорогой, имел в виду? So, yeah, okay. Our bass player is going to have some coffee, alright. Okay, so that is our coconut wax. And now I'm going to add soy wax. Yeah, I'm going to need a bit more. And a little bit more. Again. And again. Almost there. And 10 more grams, please. Is that too much? Yeah, a bit. Yay. Now it's perfect. Серж, если ты в YouTube, Саша тебе передает привет из Инстаграма. Приходи к нам туда. Sorry guys, мы не видим, что ты там делаешь. You can't see what I'm doing because, it's a small frame from a phone. I was planning to use mostly my camera for YouTube, which is, much bigger frame. But apparently there are some issues and I can't really move that much because I have a laptop here. So maybe this will be a little bit better. Maybe like this. Yeah, probably. Okay. Ну не супчик же у нас сегодня, Саша. У нас сегодня свечки, candles. Candles. That's what we're making. And it all is going to melt on the double boiler. Все это у нас будет плавиться на водной бане немножко, и пока оно все там плавится, я попробую посмотреть, что у нас не так с YouTube. And while it's melting on the double boiler, I'm going to try and figure out what's wrong with YouTube. Okay. Maybe now YouTube will work better. I'm not sure. Because, this YouTube stream thingy says that the quality is excellent, but apparently it's not. Hey, Elias. I'm glad that you're my fan and it's really nice to meet you. Is the sound any better now on YouTube? Please let me know. Yeah. it's really great that we can connect over the internet with basically anybody from across the world. Oh, sound is okay now. Okay. Awesome. So it was apparently the audio interface. So you guys on Instagram, if you want to see like more, literally more of what's going on, you can switch to YouTube or go back there if you were there before. The guys say that the sound is okay now, and it's really, really great. I'm glad that we fixed it. Сегодня зомби петь не будем? Не, мы сегодня петь не будем. Мы сегодня ленивые. Ну, в смысле, по части петь, по части что-то делать. Процесс-то идет. So no, there won't be any singing today. I'm too lazy to sing. Well, not too lazy to make something else, apparently. So, alright, let's see how it's doing. I guess we can give it a little bit of more fire. So, I'm going to make the red candle first. It's the candle for enough, because I'm going to use different colors, obviously, for different candles. And the red is the only one that's a pure red color. I have 3 different, I don't know what you call them, color flakes, I guess. Right, so red, blue, and yellow, which doesn't look like yellow, it looks kinda red as well, but it actually turns yellow when you melt it. So I'm using the red one first, because the next candle is going to be that kinda peachy, yellowish, orangish color, which is a mix of red and yellow. And then the green one, because it's a mix of yellow and blue, and then the blue one, because it has a little bit of yellow there as well. So just in case I won't clean like perfectly the dipper that I'm using, I mean, so the color won't like change too much. Вот, кто ничего не понял, по-русски повторю, что я начну делать с красной свечки, потому что у меня 3 красителя для 4 свечек разных. И красный — это единственный, который в чистом виде я использую. Потом я буду делать следующую красную, смешанную с желтым, потом желтую смешанную с синим, то есть зеленую, и в конце синюю, в которой есть чуть-чуть желтого, на всякий случай, чтобы у меня не перетекали как-то неправильно цвета, если я недостаточно чисто вытру ковшик, который я использую. Okay, what's going on here? Well, nobody has any questions. It's so sad. But maybe you will in a moment or two. Вот, так что, ребята, если есть вопросики, то вы не стесняйтесь задавать, чтобы всем было весело. Я выбрал синюю свечку. Но ему придется тогда подождать до конца, потому что она будет последняя. So Sean said that Neo chose the blue candle, not a blue pill, apparently. But, you know, he will have to wait a little bit, because it's going to be the last one that I make. Alright. Oh, another interesting thing that I have are these like shaped pieces of wax. It's just basically like cookie molds that I used. So yeah, if you want to make cookies, I have the molds. But I'm going to remelt them because I was just seeing if I can use this particular blend of wax to make, you know, perfumes or sachets. Is it how you pronounce it? I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't really work for this particular usage because it's like oily a bit. I will have to look into other blends of wax, but maybe we will have some more interesting scented things afterwards, like maybe in a couple of months. We'll see if it works out. Да, всю трилогию смотреть, exactly. Are you going to sing something? No, you probably missed me saying that today I'm too lazy to sing, or not lazy really, I'm just going to be too busy because I'm making the candles and I just wanted some company to chat. Have you taken a walk today outdoors? No, I don't go out as much because, you know, again, Corona! And there is a park in like vicinity. Oh, again, something is going to go wrong on YouTube. Let me fix it. I don't know, it just doesn't like me today for some mysterious reason. Oh, I hope it's okay again. So, even if you can't see me for a moment, you should hear me fine for now. So there is a park, not that far from me, but you still have to take the subway to get there. It's just like one or two, I forgot already, stops to get there. But I don't really like using public transport nowadays because people here don't really like to keep the distance and wear the masks, so it's not really nice. And I just don't like walking just around the house that I live in because it's kind of boring and a bit depressing. Okay. Oh, у нас почти расплавилось, so we almost there, it's almost melted. Вот. Для тех, кто ничего не понял, сейчас меня спросили, не выходила ли я сегодня, например, на прогулку куда-нибудь на улицу. Но таки нет, потому что даже несмотря на то, что у нас тут не так далеко парк, до него все равно надо 1 или 2 остановки на метро проехать. А я что-то не очень хочу пользоваться нас общественным транспортом, потому что с дистанцией и масками у нас не очень. Even though I like walking, like taking walks in parks and be like surrounded by nature, it's really nice. And it's also still pretty cold outside, so not yet. Maybe when the spring really comes here. We already like have the calendar spring because in Russia spring is considered to come on the 1st of March for some mysterious reason. Well, basically we just separate the year in 4 with 3 equal parts, 3 equal months with for each of the 4 seasons. So it doesn't really matter what is going on out there. but it's considered to be spring even though it's still like below 0. Вот, а вообще интересно, что у нас-то весну считают, что уже пришла с 1 марта, и мы делим ровно на 4 части по 3 месяца весь год, и каждое время года у нас 3 месяца. А в других странах это немножко не так. В других странах иногда считается, что во время равноденствия, солнцестояния и так далее, всяких таких событий меняются времена года. И, в общем-то, это, мне кажется, более правильно, а у нас, несмотря на то, что еще зима на улице, типа весна. Number 3? What number 3? Not sure what she meant about that. Okay, so it's almost there. I'm just going to mix it all a little bit. Oh, everything is melted now. And now, while it's going to be mixed with the color and with the sand, I'm going to heat up the jars because I don't want them to be cold when I pour the wax in. And now I'm going to check the temperature. Okay, maybe do it here. Because I need a higher temperature to put the colors in, but a lower temperature to pour the fragrance oils, so they won't evaporate too quickly. Yeah, it's too hot for the fragrances, but it's alright for the color, I think. So, let's mix some color in. Вот, а я сейчас померила температуру, чтобы проверить, что воздух достаточно горячий для того, чтобы вмешать в него цвет. И потом мы чуть-чуть подождем, чтобы он остыл перед тем, как замешивать туда ароматы. Вот, а баночки пока пусть греются. The colors are pretty tricky because the flakes are so small that I can't actually weigh them on the scales that I have and figure out, you know, some specific numbers for the quantity and quality, if you will, of the color. So I'm going to just eyeball it, and for now it looks alright, but I have some samples, like it's just a Q-tip that I dipped into my first candles that I made to, you know, have something to compare the ones I'm making now. Вот. Так как вот эти крупинки с цветом очень маленькие, я не могу их взвесить на весах, чтобы узнать точное количество для нужного качества цвета. Вот, поэтому я на глаз буду сейчас подбирать. У меня есть образец от моих первых свечек, чтобы сравнить, будет ли это такой же цвет. Did I put some yellow in my first red candle? Maybe, because it looks a little bit more kinda orangey than this one. Or maybe it's just too little of the red color. Okay, we'll see. Let's try it and add some more red. Can you please sing Zombie from Cranberries? As I mentioned before, we're not singing today because I can do two things at the same time, and today I'm making candles, and I just wanted to hang out with you guys while I'm doing all this stuff because it's not like too complicated, but it takes a bit of time. And I could have just, like watched some TV show at the same time, but I thought that if you had some questions, I could answer them, or I don't know, maybe you could tell me what's going on where you live if you wanted to, because we're all in some pretty weird situations. Some of us are on lockdown, some of us are not. So maybe you wanted some company too. Okay. Hey, nice to see you too. Oh, hey, Franciel. Yeah, we're already making candles. Which candles flavor are you making? Can we buy these wonderful candles? Oh, thank you, Anna. Nice to see you. I do love your pronunciation a lot. Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. Oh. Okay, so about the candles, they are available on our web shop, or what you want to call it, online store. It's gumroad.com/alexandritevoice, so it's GUMROAD.com. I'm bad at spelling in English, I'm sorry. But the link is in bio anyway, so if you want you can find them, and I will be telling you more about the flavors while I'm, adding them. But this first one is a mix of cinnamon, cranberry, and teak wood. So it's like sweet and spicy and a bit sour and bitter at the same time. So I really like these flavors. I mixed them myself, so they would fit my either the smells that I remember that had something to do with the inspiration for the songs that they are dedicated to, or if they are something that I imagine when I think about the songs. Yeah, I guess we have to add a little bit of yellow here, just one tiny flake maybe. Maybe a little less. Yeah, being on lockdown is really strange. For many people it's really hard. I'm actually quite lucky. I'm a huge introvert, so I don't suffer as much being on lockdown. But I see how it can be hard for many people who are more outgoing and want to, see other people and go out and do all that other stuff. The shipping costs of the candles, unfortunately, they're quite high because they are heavy. You can find all the rates in the shop. I think there is a link on YouTube that you can find all the candles, and the shipping costs there should be listed below the description. Вот. А для тех, кто из России хочет заказать свечи, самый простой вариант это, наверное, ВКонтакте. У нас там есть тоже магазин, там можно выбрать, что вы хотите, и тоже посмотреть, сколько там доставка стоит. Есть доставка либо почтой России, либо курьерская по Москве. Вот. Oh, this yellow flake doesn't want to melt. I have to warm it up a bit, I guess. Okay. So we have to make some room. Okay. Let's heat it up a bit. Okay, let's give it a moment and see what's going on. Saludar. I guess it's hello in some language. I'm sorry, I don't know which language is that. Oi. Probably a kind of a greeting too. Well, hello there. So, the next step will be adding the fragrance. I don't know, I'm just like addicted to these fragrances. I really like how they smell. This one, as I said, is cinnamon with cranberry and teak, and it's so spicy. Вот. Значит, вот этот аромат, который я сейчас буду добавлять, это корица с клюквой и тиковым деревом. И он такой прям и пряный, и сладковатый, и кисловатый, и горьковатый. Очень интересное сочетание, мне прям очень нравится. So I'm melting here. Okay. Is artistic world still active at your place? Everything is stopped and closed here with lockdown. The day in curfew. Wow, at 7 p.m. till 6 a.m. Wow, that's some harsh lockdown condition. Oh, no, actually it's basically no lockdown now in Moscow, and I think that's a bit, well, how do you say it? Not wise, let's say. Because, as I mentioned, people don't really do social distancing that well here, and many people don't wear masks. I had to go for some of the supplies that I'm using here last week, and I used the public transport, the subway, and basically everybody is just acting like everything is fine. Everybody is just sitting right next to you or standing right in front of you, and not many people actually wear masks when they are in the train, even though you're supposed to put on a mask when you enter the subway. So they just put them on when they enter and then take them off as they ride. So it's not that great, even though we don't have that many cases comparatively. We have now around 1,500 maybe to 2,000 people a day in Moscow only. So it's not like super bad, but I would be pretty concerned. But not many people are apparently. And so there are concerts and there are exhibitions. The capacity is supposedly like 50%, but again, it's pretty hard to control it, especially if it's a rock concert where everybody's just standing in front of the stage. So even if the half of the hall is empty, this half that's in front of the stage is just crammed like any other day. So yeah, people still go to concerts, but I don't think that it's really wise or safe. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I hope we've melted it. Okay. Awesome. So, oh, these are still pretty warm. It's good. Now, let's warm these ones. I'm not quite sure what you mean. Is Nora is a band or an artist? So there was a concert, I take it, yesterday. Well, it's cool that in your country that they are allowed to, but I hope that they're, you know, made more safe than they are here. Oh, so Oi is Portuguese. Cool, nice to know. Good to know. Franciel sent me your music. Oh, cool. That's very nice of her. What inspired you to make candles? Well, I just love candles, and I think if you watched some of my videos, you might have noticed that I actually burn a lot of candles. And for a while I thought that it would be too complicated to actually make them, but I did some research and it turned out that it's actually not that difficult. And I've always wanted to share the smells that I like and that play a significant role in my writing process. Sometimes I try to express some of the sense and the feelings that they inspire in me in some of the lyrics, for example, but it's pretty hard and still not the same, right? So why not just make something that can carry the scent, right? For example, candles that have scents. And it's really nice that they can actually, transfer them, even though our technologies still can't. So I think it's pretty cool. So the temperature is okay. Let's see what we have with the color. Yeah, I guess it really needed a little bit of yellow, so now it's the proper red that I want. Thank you for sharing your candle making. Thank you for joining me. Welcome. Oh, Battle Beast. Oh, yeah, she's pretty cool. I forgot that her name was Nora. Yes, she's Finnish, right? So makes sense. Okay, yeah, it's cool. So you went to their concert, right? Am I getting that right? Hey, you guys! Welcome who joined now. I'm making candles if you didn't notice. Okay, so next step is the flavor. And the temperature was alright that I checked just now. It's not too hot. So we're gonna pour it here and mix and mix and mix and mix and mix and mix for a couple of minutes. Because even though it looks like the fragrance oil is inside and it's now all one liquid, it's actually not, because there are some like physics quirks with the structure, physics and chemical, I guess, quirks, and you need to really blend it in. Is it all? A couple of drops more. So we will just have to stir and stir and stir and stir for a while. And it's a little bit trickier at a cooler temperature, because you can actually pour the fragrance oil when it's like 80 degrees Celsius. Well, depending on the oil, there are some different temperatures there, but a lot of the scent will evaporate then, and you won't get as much scent in the actual candle. And I want it to be there. I don't want it to be like an overwhelming scent, if you know what I mean. It like sometimes you light a candle and in a minute or two you just want to open the window because it's just really overwhelms you. I want it to be strong but not irritating, if it makes sense. So I've been doing some experiments, and this is the way that I found that works best. And I hope you will enjoy the result, because I know that some of you have ordered the candles. Okay, what's going on there? К многочисленным навыкам Александра прибавилось свечеварение. Не удивлюсь, если у нас в ближайшее время будет ожидать мастер-класс. Ну, в общем, тут практически мастер-класс и происходит. Мастер-класс по выращиванию деревьев бонсай. Талантливые люди, талантливы во всем. Спасибо. It's very nice of you to say. So Svetlana said that I can do masterclass like of something else soon, maybe bonsai trees or something, and that the talented person is talented in everything. But actually it's funny because we have some different meanings for this phrase in Russian and in English. In English you usually say that a talented person is talented in everything, when they can also do some business stuff and get some money for their crafts or talents or whatever. And in Russia it's just that you have a lot of different aspects of your talents or different talents at the same time. Вот. Очень любопытно, что у нас вот эта фраза насчет талантливого во всем человека подразумевает, что человек-то именно талантлив в разных каких-то вещах или имеет разные таланты в принципе. А в английском обычно эта фраза употребляется в значении, что этот человек может еще и деньги делать на своих талантах. Вот. Так что немножко Разный у нас тут менталитет в этом смысле. Thank you, love your voice. The email address, I guess you are subscribed to the newsletter, aren't you? If you are, then you should have gotten an email, and the email address that is listed there is actually the one that you can message me if you want to. Hey, how are you? What are you cooking? Well, not technically cooking, I'm making candles today. As I mentioned a couple of times before in my previous posts last week, this week and last week, I should say. So, I guess this one is ready now. Ah, smells so nice. Okay. So, now we are going to take... Oh, they're still warm? No, they are now cold. So let's start with the small ones. And warm up these again. Okay. And now I'm going to slowly pour wax. Oh. That's not good. The camera shut down again. I'm sorry. It's a bit too much. Just a moment, guys. I will turn it on again. Okay, that should work. Okay, so that's almost the right amount, a bit too much. Yeah, that's right. This one is ready. The next one, please don't spill. Oh! It's a little bit more tricky to pour into smaller candles because, you know, they are small. But I guess by the end of tonight's stream I will have it mastered. And the last one, tear it down, and again tear it down. Yeah. Oh. Okay. That's a good thing that it's just wax and it will melt again. Just want to check. Yeah. All right, too. And this one. Yeah, everything is of the same weight. So, equality! Yay! And now we're going to do the bigger ones. Here. Okay. So, what's going on here? What's your favorite candle flavor? Hello from NYC. Hey! Привет из Испании. Nice! Привет, привет. Some language that I don't understand, sorry. I'm not sure really which one is my favorite. I really like them all, but I think the more interesting smell is the one that Wither has. It's the blue candle. I will tell about it later. And Find the Light, the green one. They are very unique flavors, so I hope you will like them too if you try them. Oh, that one's better. I didn't spill that much. Just one drop, maybe. And the wick, yeah, it's in the center. Another one, and the last red one for today. The scales went dark. Okay, so turn them on, tear them down with another container, tear them down, yeah, and see if it's alright. Yeah, even a little bit too much. We can share it with the other candle, like, I don't know, that's this one. Yeah, that's a little bit on the lower side, so we are friends, we are going to share, right? And we can share it with this one too. Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's pretty much even. And now just remove these drops. They will melt in the candles, they're still pretty hot. And I will wipe down everything that I've spilled on. So the last drops here and here. Guys, I really wish you could be here just to smell how my kitchen smells now. It's really, really nice smell, and it's a bit like Christmas, but more sophisticated. just move a bit. Okay. Oh, some wicks moved a bit. Okay, okay. I think that's all right. Oh, Alan also asked about the favorites among the favorite baby among the candles. So as I said, I really, really, truly like them all. But there are some more interesting and original smells, and I hope you will appreciate them too, as much as I do. And Dirk asks about the next cover. Well, you guys are from my Patreon, so you will know tomorrow. But should I spoil it today, like for everybody? Because you will see it tomorrow, but the guys who are not subscribed to Patreon will see it only like next week. So, do you guys really want to know? Curious about your next cover. Okay, any additional hints? So, the hints about the next cover that I mentioned were that it's musically quite similar to Faster that I released last week, and that I mentioned the band that performs this song as well in one of my previous posts, so you can like maybe try and recall what were the songs that I posted in February and in the beginning of March maybe. And another hint is that this song that I'm going to cover is actually already a cover. So, if that makes sense, a cover of a cover. So, what I mean is that it was originally performed by some artist in a kinda light ballad arrangement, and then a metal band took the song and they rearranged it. And my cover is more like the one that was the heavier version from the second artist, right? It also has some tweaks that are specific for me, obviously, but there will be a surprise video after this cover that will kind of explain why I chose this particular song and why this particular arrangement. So maybe try and guess it now. Are you going to make seasonal candles? That's kind of an interesting idea. Maybe. Thank you for that. Heavy. Yeah, the song is kind of heavy. The cover is kind of heavy too. It really, really is similar to Faster, believe me guys. After you hear, maybe not after you hear the cover tomorrow, my dear patrons, but when you hear the next videos that I'm going to release for you, you will surely see what I mean by the similarities. Oh, and I think that Within Temptation actually addressed this similarity in one of their interviews. Yay, thank you, Alan, for this shameless Patreon plug, if you will. Join Patreon family, guys. Only great and smart people there. That is true, and very nice and lovely and generous and absolutely amazing people, and we really, can connect there. And Alexandra really knows how to spoil us, yeah! I try, at least. I try to do my best. Oh, hello Indonesia! That was what the language was. Oh, nice! That's pretty cool. How are things in Indonesia? I have family friends that often live in Indonesia they have some like tourist business there, but I guess they are stuck here because you can't really fly to Indonesia now, can you? Alright, so we are up to our next candle. Let me clear up a bit. And the next one is the orange one, Summer Lullaby. But I still have to weigh the wax and melt it. And I should have done it before, standing here and just talking, because we could have saved a bit of time. But, I hope you don't mind hanging out with me. I surely don't mind hanging out with you. I want you to stay right in the center. Please stay here. Please stay here. I really want the wicks to stay in the center, even though they like attached to the bottom. They moved a bit. Because this way the wax melts more evenly, and it's better for you if you want to light the candle more than one time, to avoid tunneling, when sometimes you light a candle and it just burns like in one hole and there are lots of wax on the sides. It's just not pleasing from the aesthetical point of view, but it's also pretty wasteful. And if the wick is in the center, it helps to avoid this problem. That's the first reason. And just as a perfectionist, I really want it to be perfect, obviously. But I actually tested these candles. Oh, don't turn off. Don't turn off. I've tested these candles extensively, I should say. And I've picked the wicks that actually burn the wax, or melt, I should say, the wax pretty evenly. So I think it won't be much of a problem. Why do you want to turn off? Don't turn off on me. So, because I've picked the correct wicks, I should say, you shouldn't have any problems with the tunneling. Okay, let's try again. So again, this is the coconut wax. Oh, it's basically a perfect amount, just maybe 1 gram off. Yay! Oh no, it's here. Perfect. And so it goes into our double boiler. We should add some more fire. By the way, guys, do you like a cappella covers? Because I was thinking that it could be really fun to try and maybe do a whole set of a cappella covers. I surprisingly never tried to make a whole a cappella song, like ever, even though I've recorded quite a few choirs for my previous band, Revontulet, and for our covers for Reinhardt Symphony and for now Alexandrite. There are lots of backing vocals in some songs, at least. And I can sing in a pretty big range, so basically all the voices that you need in a choir except for bass. of course, but I can sing the tenor part. And I thought that it might be fun to make some songs, though I'm not sure what actual songs to make. Oh, rubber hands. So, maybe you have any suggestions? A lot of energy there. Fire. So let me know if you have any thoughts on a cappella singing and a cappella covers. We will surely discuss it on Patreon sometime soon. So again, shameless plug. If you want to know what's going on next, you can become a patron. Okay, I want you to go out. Go out, please. Okay, let's try it another way. Okay, this is better. Right. So, a cappella and a lot of hearts. Oh, so I guess it would be interesting for you. I'm glad. I'm really glad that you possibly will enjoy it. If we will make it, of course. Oh, I'm doing the wrong amount. I have to double it. So it should be 374 grams. And a little bit more. $350 and 20 more grams, please. And 10 more. No, that didn't make it. A tiny bit more. Hey, 374. Yay, we have it. I don't know why, but I actually really enjoy how this wax feels in my hands. It's kind of so soft and nourishing and just luxurious feeling. I don't know, it's maybe just my hands need more moisturizing probably, but I really enjoy it. Okay, you go here, and you go here, and you go here too. Awesome. So, we will have to do more experimenting with this color, because we are going to, pick out the correct yellowish, orangish, peachy color for Summer Lullaby, and it's going to be trial and error for sure. And these flakes are so small that I really can't weigh them the instructions on the manufacturer's side say that for 1 kilogram of wax you need only 0.1 gram of these flakes. So how on earth can I measure if I have a lower amount of wax and I also need to mix them? So yeah, only eyeballing. Don't touch what and why? Is it some kind of a tradition or superstition? I know that when you drop a knife in Russia, you're supposed to knock it on wood, because если ножик упадет, значит кто-то к нам придет. So if a knife falls down, somebody will come, and if you knock on wood, you like prevent that someone from coming. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Oh, also, I was just thinking about how long it actually took for me to make the first batch of candles and then start making this batch for you. And the funny thing is that if I lived in the US, it probably wouldn't be so long, because there are so many online stores where you can buy all the supplies you need for candles and other crafts as well, that in one order you can get everything you need, and like wax and wicks and all the colors and all the fragrances. But in Russia, for some mysterious reason, even though we have a few like hobby and craft stores, there aren't that many for candle making. And if one store carries, let's say, the waxes, it doesn't have the wicks, or it doesn't have the wicks that I want. Let's be clear. I'm very particular about the parts that I'm using. And another store, for example, has the wicks but doesn't have the fragrances, and so on and so forth. So I guess I ordered different things from 3 or 4 stores, and they were obviously delivered at different times. That's so weird. I would have thought that by now we would have like everything that you need in one place, like a hobby hypermarket or something. But no, alas, we don't. By the way, can you hear how the water boils here? I'm not sure if the microphone can pick that up, or if it sounds like actual boiling water, but I guess it could, right? Same tradition with the knife falling here. Okay, that's interesting. I'm really interested in other cultures and how there are some similarities and some differences, and they are so peculiar sometimes. It's pretty amazing. So maybe we can, like, I don't know, do a specific video or with questions about traditions and superstitions and something. I will think about it. It's quite interesting, I think. Waiting for Gone with the Scene. That's actually a good song for an a cappella, wouldn't you say? That's an interesting idea. And I really do love this song, so maybe someday. Maybe not a cappella, maybe like a real symphonic metal cover. We'll see. Is your home a cottage-style house? No, I live in an apartment building, and that's a pretty small apartment. Like relative to what you usually have in the States, for example, or in Europe. In Russia, we have pretty small apartments, thanks to the Soviet era, you know, and our kitchens are notoriously small as well. It's like, I don't know, 6 square meters maybe. So basically, if you're watching on YouTube, you see almost all of the kitchen, you just don't see the fridge that's beside the camera. So no, not a cottage style, unfortunately. Right, so the wax is melted. Okay, let's check the temperature. Well, we'll see. It's like 55 degrees, but I'm not sure if the yellow pigment will melt. It didn't want to melt with the red one at first, so we will have to try. Let's start with a small amount, just a couple of flakes. Oh, I guess it works better. Hopefully, at least one flake dissolved pretty quickly, and the other one just wants to escape me, I guess. Oh no, it's melted. Why does the camera turn off? Why does it turn off? Oh. Get back here. Purge as the with interpretation song. Oh, it's a pretty cool one. How many members in your family? My mom and I. So, 2. Okay, let's see what we have. I have the sample, yellowish, peachy, orangey color, and now we'll see how the yellow itself looks. Well, it's just yellow. We definitely have to have more red here, and maybe a little bit more of the yellow too, because I want it to be more saturated. And obviously the tricky thing here is not to overdo it, because I can add more flakes, but I can't take them out, right? And I hope it won't turn like pink now. see. Well, it looks more like the color that I want, for sure. Maybe a little bit too pink now. I guess we will have to add more yellow again. You see? Eyeballing. Trial and error. But that's basically the way that I do everything, from arranging to making the amazing fire generators from water mist. By the way, as I mentioned before, you guys on Patreon will see the new cover tomorrow, but the other unsubscribed to Patreon, let's say, people, will see the video about the fire that I used in the video for Faster. So at least some entertainment for you there too. So stay tuned, don't miss the video, subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already, you guys on Insta. No, I know that some of you are both on Instagram and YouTube and even on Facebook, but some of you are not, and I know that for sure. I have all the stats. It's such a pity that you can't add links, like direct links in the posts on Instagram, because it's just so many additional movements that you should make if you want to go outside of Instagram. While I really like this app, I think that it's just so, I don't know, inconvenient. Still a bit too red, too pink. I guess the red is like more strong, more potent, if you will. Okay, let's mix some more. What's going on here? Please do a cover from Aria. Ночь короче дня. As you guys may not know, or may know, I'm not sure, Aria is a Russian metal band, and we've already made a cover for one of their songs, Потерянный рай, or Lost Paradise. And I must say that unfortunately those videos that we made for Russian songs are one of the least watched on YouTube, so maybe we will make another like Russian rock themed set someday, maybe with some of Aria songs, because I really like the bands myself, but I don't know when it will be, well, you know, well, it will make sense, because I obviously want to I want people to watch my videos, and I guess one of the appeals of cover videos are that you already know the song and you want to listen to another version of it, and if people don't know the song at all, it's not that easy to make them watch the video, I guess. So I'm not sure, but I will keep that in mind, that there are some people who want to hear Aria. And another fun fact is that when we were filming our first Finnish set with the Rasmus, Sunrise Avenue, what was else? Him, obviously. What was the fourth song? Him, Sunrise Avenue, the Rasmus. Oh, the 69 Eyes. Yes, of course. So I didn't think that the cover of the Sacraments, the hymn song, will actually have that much views. It obviously doesn't have like a million views, but it's one of the most watched videos that we have to this day, I must say. And I was really surprised that there are so many people who want to watch and hear hymn covers. And When Love and Death Embrace is also one of the most watched videos. So there's definitely something there. So we will be making more hymn covers for sure. And maybe not in that long of a future, you know, maybe pretty soon. Oh yeah, now it's the right orange, I can see. Yay. Or maybe not. Maybe I should add more yellow again. Oh, that's so silly. The red is really strong. Like, really. Yellow isn't as much. Oh, alright, you have to go, I see. Good night to you, Dirk. See you tomorrow on Patreon, I think. And somebody fresh, actually. She is awesome. She is me. Thank you. Was your mom born in Russia? What is your mom thought of making candles? Mom, what do you think about me making candles? My mom is actually really supportive of everything that I do, and yes, she was born in Russia, though we have some Jewish roots on my mother's side, so we're not like super Russian, really. Even though we live here, and both me and my mother were born here. And my mom is actually like pretty eager to see what I do with the candles. Like the other day, maybe not the other day, technically like a couple of weeks ago, she was asking when I got some of the supplies. So when are you going to start making them? I was just wait a moment. I need to get everything that I need. Well, now it's getting cold and the last yellow flake doesn't want to melt. I have to warm it up a bit. So it turns out that adding color is actually one of the more time-consuming processes of candle making. I didn't really notice it when I was making like candles one by one, but now I can see that it takes quite a bit of time for some reason. I don't know why. Yes, you're awesome. I like your voice and singing. Thank you so much, Sarah. It's really nice of you to say. I appreciate it. А где поварской колпак? Oh, привет, Тань. I don't have a, what you call it, a chef's cap, unfortunately. Should I get one for next time? Oh, I noticed that we are having the like autofocus frames here for some reason. Now we shouldn't have them, I hope. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's going on. A bit more. Did it melt? Did it melt? Almost. Yeah. I think now it's ready. At least I hope that it is. Well, now I am satisfied with the color, finally. Okay, let's measure the temperature and see if we are ready to pour the fragrance. Hey you! Welcome to the stream. I'm making candles. I don't know, is it me or is it the thermometer? It just doesn't move. And I don't believe that it's only 45 degrees. Maybe I should go deeper. Yeah, now it moves. Now it's almost 50. It's still pretty okay, I think. But I just want to wait a little bit for it to cool down just a couple of degrees, because this fragrance for Summer Lullaby, it has linden and freshly cut grass and some berries, so there are a lot of top notes that you call, so like light and fresh fragrances that can evaporate pretty quickly, and I really don't want them to. I want them to stay there. So I want it to cool down just a little bit. And while it's cooling down, I need to heat up the jars. Okay. Oh, it's almost done. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that we've spent already almost 2 hours here. And I'm only on the second candle, but I don't want to keep you guys till midnight or whatever time it is, the time that your time zone that you are in. Well, so I guess we will make these Summer Lullaby candles, and I guess I will take a break because I'm pretty tired of standing up for 2 hours now that I realize how long that has been. And I will just finish them a bit later. I hope you don't mind. Anyway, it was good to have a company while I'm making them. Alright, let's pour it. Oh, it smells so nice. I'm going to say that about any candle that I make, probably. It really does smell nice. It's really like a summer field or a meadow. It's really sweet and fresh at the same time. A little bit of honey and grass and all that good stuff. Last drop. Oh, it's 12 p.m. in California. Good for you! Oh, well, we'll see. If there are any other people who want to stick around, then why not? I'm still making them anyway. Наш Саша и там и тут показывают. Yay! Yes, I'm both on YouTube and on Instagram at the same time. I wish that there was some kind of like hub for streaming that you would just run one stream to like different platforms at the same time. On the other hand, it would have been much more difficult to keep up with the comments and chat. Well, I guess it's empty now. So I don't really know. Do I want such a hub to exist? Maybe not. And stir and stir and stir until the oil is all in the wax. And stir and stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. Okay. Your hair is very long. Well, yeah, it is. I haven't cut my hair in a few years now, I think. But when I was 20, so more than 10 years ago, I actually cut my hair really short, like this short. You can probably find some photos on Facebook where I'm with short hair. So all this length came in a bit more than 10 years. So yeah. And I just don't really like to go to the hairdressers, so why not? Do you have a web shop? Yes, for sure. And that's where I'm selling the candles, actually. It's gumroad.com/alexandritevoice. The link is in my bio, or bio. Do you pronounce it bio or bio in English? Чего техника дошла? Maybe a joke? Isn't it like some psychological thing that when you're asked to tell a joke, you never can come up with any jokes that you know? And then when nobody asks, you have a lot of jokes in your head that are really inappropriate for the situation. Okay, I think it looks fine. Okay, move all the stuff from here. And now we're going to pour the candles. Yeah, these jars are warm, nice and warm and ready to be poured in. And these are going to be warmed up a bit. tear it down. And slowly, and please don't spill, accurately. Oh! No, I spilled again, but it's fine. Oh. I think I need to get some kind of jar or like a jug. I don't know, for pouring specifically, because this one isn't really comfortable for that purpose. Well, don't turn down. Why did we want to turn off? Is it right? I think it was more. Maybe the jars have different weight. Yeah, probably. Why don't you want to tear down? Yay. Yay. There we go. And this is the third one. Okay. 3 big candles are ready. Now we're going to pour the small ones. Let's warm them up just a little bit more. Hey, yeah, I'm making candles, guys! Do you read my posts? Really? I've been writing about the stream where I'm going to be making candles and chatting with you for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, I'm making candles, and it's actually the second kind that I'm almost finished making, and we have 2 more to go, but I'm not sure if I'm already too tired to continue. We'll see in a moment. I will decide shortly. When you told your mom you want to start a music career, what was her thoughts? Well, I actually went to a music college for singing for some time, so she definitely wasn't against that. But maybe he had some more conservative or classic music career in mind, because I initially started learning classical singing. But as you probably have noticed, I don't actually use that much of a classic voice anymore. But I guess she's alright with that. My mom is pretty cool. Hey! Hope I'm not too late. No, I don't think that you're really that late, but we've been streaming here for almost 2 hours now, and I've already made almost two types of candles. I have to pour the small ones for the second type. They're really red, don't they? Aren't they? I will see in a moment when they cool down. Okay,
The jars are nice and warm now, and we are ready to pour. Oh, that's too much. Or I won't have enough for the other 2 candles. A little bit too much still. Yeah, that's right. And it feels like I have not enough wax for the last candle of this kind. Did I miscalculate it somehow? Come on, tear it down. That's a bit too much. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Why there is not enough wax? Okay. That's right. A bit. Why do it turn down? Okay, and oh, YouTube camera again turns off. I guess that's a sign. And that's one a little bit like 3 grams, but 3 grams won't be enough for the last candle, and now it's going down. Hey, you guys. Alright, I'm a bit tired now, so I guess we will have to finish the stream for today, but I will see you tomorrow with a new cover video for you, my patrons, and a video, behind the scenes video for the fire that I made in my latest video so far, Faster, and how it's made, and it's not VFX if you're interested. So you guys should definitely stay tuned to my YouTube channel and to my Instagram, and I guess we will have a nice chat sometime in the future, maybe sooner than that there was quite a bit of time since the last stream, but I'm hoping that we can change that, or at least I can try and come and chat with you again. And now I'm going to turn this off and sit down for a while because my feet are hurting now. Alright, I will see you soon, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye, you guys here and you guys there.